Starting with a fit check today. Beam! I feel like I've worn this before. Maybe I haven't shown it before though, but this is one of my favorite vests that I own. I originally was wearing a slightly different variation of this outfit earlier. I was wearing a long sleeve in between the vest and this white top, but it's a little bit too warm to be walking in that. If I was just hanging out, like sitting in the breeze, then yeah, it would be fine, but not walking. I need to walk. And then I just got the little pants, not little, they're like a little bit too big, but that's okay. I got them tied. And then little boxers peeking out, which I think is cute. And my sunglasses. I met a really cute dog. I went walking like over that way. Now I have to go that way, like in the opposite direction. I went that way to go into the dollar store, get a couple snacks, and then I went into No Frills, a grocery store, to get some toilet paper and instant coffee and whatever, just like random necessities. Now I'm gonna go to a different grocery store in the opposite direction, like I said, and get some things to make chili tonight so I can pack it away and take it to work this week. But I just wanted to show this. I was wearing different pants before, but then when I got home I noticed that I had stains on the crotch, and I was like, that's I don't think I should be wearing those. But anywho, so just wanted to show. Yeah, I met a dog. I'm also, if you're like, oh my god, Sarah, your skin looks so good, what the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you, I know. I've been using a new product that I've also been recording the process of separately to post on TikTok eventually, once I do like I think I'm gonna do like a full week on it and see how it goes, and then I'll post it. But I'll let you guys know about it. It's the St. Francis Herb Farm. Ignore any cat hair that you see on it. Cat hair is gonna be on everything, okay? But it's the Skin Healing Salve by St. Francis Herb Farm. It's a Canadian product. And it's made of like beeswax, olive oil, a bunch of different root extracts, eucalyptus, leaf extract, golden seal root extract, just a bunch of good things. And it's been making a huge difference, like a huge difference. Like my finger looks so much better. I mean, I just am coming out of a really bad flare up for my finger. So y'all are probably like, that looks bad, but it looks better than what it did. So I'm excited it's not as itchy. This literally has taken away pretty much any irritation that I have. And it gives me this like glass skin effect that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Like my skin doesn't look greasy. It just looks like shiny. I don't know. It looks like glass. I feel like I'm talking about myself too highly and too much. But I'm just like insanely impressed by this product. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know. I was a little worried because of the olive oil, like how oily it was gonna be. But no, my skin has like thanked me. So I'm so excited. Like my forehead, I just want to put like side-by-side pictures. Like I'm gonna put of just how my forehead used to look, okay? The fact that I only have this right now and like this is going away up here, yeah, my skin looks so much better. I'm so freaking impressed, like so impressed. Anyways, I am so excited to finish the video for TikTok so I can post about it, because this product is like a game changer. It's a little bottle for like 20 something dollars. I think it was either like $23 or $26, but you don't use much of it at all, and it's honestly been a game changer. I don't want to talk too highly too soon, but like this is the result that I'm having after only like 4 days of use. And like again, you'll see the before of what my skin was looking like before I even used this, okay? And then to now, I'm just so impressed. I'm like speechless. I'm speechless. Anyways, I gotta go get the rest of my groceries, so I gotta stop yapping, but I'll come back when I have more to say. My little baby, she's my budget buddy. Look at her. Good morning and good morning. As always, it's essentially the afternoon. It's about like 11:30 now. I've been up since about 8:30. I'm not feeling the best. I can't tell if it's allergies or if I'm catching the cold that's been going around my work and my dad's place. But my ears feel plugged. I feel very congested. So I did a clean of the bathroom because it just like needed to get done like so bad. And I tidied my room, made my bed, all that fun stuff. I'm feeling better. The back of my throat is a little tickly and dry, but I have been taking my vitamins very consistently, so I'm hoping that that will soften the blow of whatever this is. Part of me feels like it's just allergies, but I'm not too sure because of the people that I've been around recently who have been sick and whatever. If I get sick, I get sick, that's fine. But I'm just trying to prevent it. But yeah, so I work tonight, so I'm trying to get some things done before I go. I need to cook myself some food to bring tonight, and then also to work tomorrow and Thursday. So I'm gonna do a bit of meal prepping. I want to dust and vacuum a bit because I did do a pretty thorough clean a couple days ago. So I'm not like super concerned about the cleanliness. It's just a little dusty and there's cat hair, so I want to do that. Maybe scoop the litter box a little bit. I'm trying to just like help out in the ways that I can. Ooh, super fun. I changed the cat's food. So there's two cats. There's Gloria and there's Beanie. I don't know if I've really gone into detail about them really. I've just like talked about them in passing, showed them in videos, stuff like that. But they're my roommate's cats and I absolutely love them. We joke about like co-parenting them, blah, 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 right? Because they're very bonded to like both of us at this point. She is very much like mother and I'm like the fun aunt that's just like around. But I changed their kibble recently to 2 different kinds, so it's like a mix. And then I fed them wet food yesterday morning, and then I fed them a little bit again this morning, and they were 2 different kinds of wet food. One was like a pate, so very smooth, and then the other one was like a chunks or like a shreds and gravy. So they tried 2 different textures. I find Gloria likes the pate more than the shreds, and Beanie I think just likes either. I think she just likes wet food. But I'm gonna pick up some more tomorrow probably. I'm still super happy with the skin healing salve. A lot of these are like coming to their final stages, so I'm hoping that they'll be gone soon. My forehead is clearing up really nice. I'm very, very happy with it. There's very little bumps and stuff. Very little texture going on, which I know that, you know, we're human, we have skin, our skin is going to have texture, especially as we age and our skin changes, yada, yada, yada. But I'm just trying to get rid of all of this shit, you know, like all the little bumps, red bumps that are like irritating. Oh, gotta make a wish. Oh, I gotta grab it. Come on. It won't let me pick it up. See his damn nails. Don't even ask. I'm not telling you what my wish was, because then it's not ever gonna come true, okay? I'm gonna go dust and vacuum and cook my food. And I'll be back or if I have anything else to say.
Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that yoga sequence. We're not going to talk about my posture. If it was bad, it was bad. We're just going to leave it. We are a work in progress. I just started like not that long ago, and I used to do it a little bit like back in the day, like years ago, but I've never been to classes, so I've never been corrected. So maybe I'll take a class. I don't know. I've been thinking about it, but I'm getting over being sick. You can probably still hear it in my voice. And I'm feeling a bit like a bum, or like I'm looking like a bum. So I want to do my makeup, but I don't own a lot of makeup, so we're going to use my roommate's makeup slash best friend's makeup. She's already approved it. This is a pre-approved video. Yeah, I haven't even really like looked in here. She showed me once before. These are also her palettes. I have like no makeup. I used to have so much more. I have eyeshadow palettes, like some Morphe ones and some ColourPop ones, but they're at my dad's and I left them there because I don't ever do my makeup. Ooh, not to be controversial. I can't even open it, to be honest. Hold on. I don't want to like ruin it. It feels really cool. I don't know if you can like hear the texture of that, but it's really nice. Little ASMR. Ooh, this is also texture. Ooh, this is like never touched. Oh my gosh, this is in like mint freaking condition, guys. Oh. Sorry, I have to smell everything. I love ASMR, if you couldn't tell. Ooh, then we got the Naked, oh my god, Naked Urban Decay Cherry Palette. Wow. A lot of this is like untouched. We both went through a little bit of a makeup phase, I see. These are like all the palettes I wish I had. So this is actually like kind of exciting, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is what I wanted. I have a different one of these other small Morphe palettes. I love how matte it is, so soft. And this one has little gems on it. It's by MAC. You hear that? I love that. Oop. Shiny. This one is so pretty. I want to put it, I want to swatch on my finger. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna focus. I don't think it'll focus, but you can see how shiny it is. Shiny. Pretty. Ooh, I love that. Oh, this one opens in a cool way. I'm really excited. This is by Tarte. It's also very matte and soft. It opens like a book. I love that. Oh, this is all like blush and sparkles. Very sparkly. Wow. These are in such good condition. Oh, I love the design on this one. I love this top corner. So pretty. Ooh, this is a huge palette. It's like bigger than my freaking head. Ooh, I'm like so freaking excited. Ooh, and romance. That's actually the topic for my coworker and I's like poetry exchange this week is romance. So I feel like that's why I'm trying to get in a more like feminine mood, because I do not know what to write for that, to be honest. We are just coming off of a like pretty negative topic, so I don't know, but now I just gotta figure out how these were in here. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be something feminine and cute. I want to feel pretty, so I'm gonna do that. I just don't know what yet, because I also kind of want it to be fun, like with a fun color, but I don't know. I might just go kind of natural. I don't know. We'll see what I do, because I kind of want to play around with eyeshadow. I haven't done like an eyeshadow look in freaking years. I don't know. I need some inspo. I think I'm gonna go into my camera roll and I'm gonna pick one of my old looks and try and recreate it, maybe? Question mark. We'll see. Okay, so I picked the look. It's like a red burgundy smoky eye because I really want to use that glitter shadow that I swatched, and it's still kind of on my hand. So I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous because again, I have not even attempted this in like since COVID, so like at least 5 or 6 years. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Okay, anyways, no pressure. This is all for fun. What am I nervous about? Hello? So yeah, I don't know if I'll see how much my phone will let me film, and then we'll go from there because I don't know exactly how much of this I'll get because it's been a little finicky. I'm gonna start with the eyes. That way I have time to like clean up any, because it's red, so it's gonna be pigmented. I don't want to do a full face and then do the red eyeshadow and then get that all over the concealer and whatever. So I'm gonna start with the eyes and then do the face, which I didn't used to do. I used to always do face first, but I'm only doing concealer in certain spots really, so I'm not super concerned, and then I'll just do a little bit under my eyes, but the eyelids will be pretty covered, so like with eyeshadow, so I'm not super concerned. Anyways, and why not switch things up? If I haven't done it in a long time, might as well just like change how I do it. Anywho, I'm like weirdly nervous, but I shouldn't be. So let me see. Okay, so this cherry one will be a good one to use. Okay, so I'm going to primarily use the Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette, maybe one shade from the Controversy palette, and then couple from these maybe as well. We'll play around and we'll see what I do and how long this takes me, because I used to spend freaking hours doing this stuff, so we'll see how long this takes. I don't know if I'll have like daylight or if I'll have to get my lights set up so that they're even or move to the bathroom. I have no idea. Don't pull out your lashes, girl. I'm so bad for that. Anyways, I'm procrastinating so hard. Okay, I'll put some concealer on my top lids to start, just to give something for the color to sit on. I remember doing that. I don't remember the process I used to do for this. So again, bear with me, we're gonna wing it. Okay, that may have been a lot of concealer, to be honest. I also use my fingers now, so the application is going to be a bit different. The eyeshadow I'll use brushes, but like for the concealer and stuff, yeah, that was a bit much, but that's okay. I just want somewhere for the color to go. I'm gonna look a little crazy while I do my eyes, but that's okay. I don't know why I put so much. I look like a freaking ghost, but whatever. Here's our blank canvas, I guess. I used like way more and it ended up covering up way more of my face than I originally planned, but whatever, we're going with the flow, right? We're going with the flow. This feels like the right thing to do. I don't know. I just hate how wet my face feels right now, and I need to like set something. It just feels wrong to leave it so wet. Anyways, I have makeup on my hands. And then I feel like it just makes sense to put like my normal bronzer, whatnot on as I would like around my eyes, because I feel like just to help it blend into the rest of my face later on, that'll help. Here we go, guys. I'm nervous. This is when things get risky. Okay. I want to work my way into it, so I think I'm going to start with like a pinky color, like this juicy color here, that one, and just start that on the center of my lid and work my way out. Okay, I have a mirror in front of me. Why am I trying to look into the big one? There we go. Feels and juicy. I kind of like to do both eyes simultaneously. I don't know if other people do that. A lot of the tutorials that I used to watch didn't. They would do one eye at a time. But I like to do them simultaneously so that I'm not like, because I tend to use the same brush the entire time, and I don't like having the darker colors on it when I go to do the next eye, because then I feel like the next eye always ends up a little bit darker than the first eye. But I feel like if you are cleaning off your brushes properly, that shouldn't be a concern. I just probably wasn't doing that clearly, which is fine. This is pretty pigmented. This is really nice. Okay, this is a great start. We're starting off great, guys. This is really comforting. I like being creative. We're just kind of going with it. I have it in my brain. I'll insert a picture. I didn't even say that. I'll insert in the beginning, but I'll insert a picture of the eye makeup look that I landed on that I'm trying to mimic, because I should have done that in the first place and I didn't. That's my bad. I just got too excited and ahead of myself as per usual. So that's okay, at least we did it now. Okay, this is pretty pink. It looks like I have pink eye, so this is like a good place to maybe stop and put the pink down and maybe go a bit darker. I'm just scared, guys. Okay. Okay. This is pretty red. Let's see. It's more purpley than I was hoping for. This may be more of a purpley look than a red look, but honestly, purple is like my favorite color, so I'm not complaining. It's just not gonna match entirely, but the vibe will be there. It's going a little red, actually. That's not bad. Let's hope it doesn't like stain my eyelid. I'm choosing like the most staining color to go with. That's okay. Just for the vibe. We're doing it for the vibe, okay? Okay. I'm liking it so far. Okay, let's see. I kind of want to add something darker, like a brown or something in my crease, just to help smoke it out a bit. I feel like, let me see. We've got here. This drama color might be nice too. It's very purpley, but it's dark. Kind of like, I'll start with this one because it's a little bit lighter. And then if I decide I want to go darker, I can always go darker. It's kind of my mindset. Like, might as well start light and build and go too dark and have to like spend most of your time trying to diffuse. Ooh, not freaking bad. Okay, let me just blend for a bit. So diffuse. Blend. This is a vibe so far. More red in the center. I need to pop in the center, but I also need to go a little bit deeper in this crease, but I need to go on this side first, so I'm gonna do that. If I didn't say it, I'm using Bordeaux. That's how you pronounce it? I do not know. In my crease, right? And then the same. They feel the same. Just cleaning up the edges a little bit. I think this side is a bit thicker. That's better. That's how I'll blend it at the tops, just with the one that I use my bronzer on. Just again to like blend it into what will be my base. Just to like smooth the edges out. I'm listening to Remy Wolf right now. I love her so much. I want her to come back to Canada again so I can go see her. I'll have to look. I actually haven't looked in a while to see if there's any upcoming dates. I'm going with a little bit of this privacy color. I love this mirror. I just keep forgetting to use it. And then I'm gonna get an even smaller brush so I can get into this crease right in my inner corner, because I don't want it to be too, I don't want to make the color come up too much. I like the silhouette of the eye so far and how it's just peeking out just a little bit. I like the gapping in between my eye and my eyebrow, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. But I'm just trying to add a bit more definition and depth to the crease. Shout out to my roommate for being a real one and taking such good care of her things, so that someone like me who's a bit of like a makeup nerd without really like doing their makeup very often can like have so much fun geeking over this stuff. Like, oh my god, because these are all the palettes that like I watched influencers use, but like I never got the chance to use because I was broke and my family was broke, and I was always low-key kind of like embarrassed by my love for makeup. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, if you couldn't tell, so things always take me a really long time to do. Sorry. Oh. I'm going back in with this burgundy-ish color, and I'm just going and touching it up, deepening it up, and then going on my lash line as well. I'm becoming obsessed with this so far. I might go in with this Young Love color right on my lid, just with my finger, just to make it like pop a little bit. Okay, we're on the bottom. I had to take to Snapchat, but this is what I ended up doing for the eyes. I'm actually like a little impressed, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna clean it up with some concealer and then do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back with the fully finished look. Alrighty, here's it all done. I want to put a little outfit on that like goes with it, because I feel like I don't go with it right now and it's quite pretty. So I'm gonna pick out a little outfit. I actually have something in mind that I want to try, so I'll be right back. I would like the under layer of this to be just a little bit longer, but look at how pretty it is with the red peeking through this really pretty mesh design. Isn't it so, I mean, this is a black design, but the red peeking through, isn't it so pretty? Okay, let's see it from afar. I'm worried that flash people, but it's so pretty. Anyways, it's an open back, so I had to take my bra off, but I honestly don't even mind the braless. I think this is so pretty. Okay, I feel feminine. I feel feminine, so feminine. I love this. I feel so pretty. Dude, I feel so pretty. I feel so pretty and so feminine. I'm so glad I did that. So glad I did this. I don't know how to phrase that properly, but it was super fun. Anyways, I feel a lot better. Now I want to put on my bum clothes and maybe take a shower and see if I can get all this glitter off. Told you I need some more glitter. Good soup. Good soup. That clip where the guy's like, good soup. That's actually a really sad scene in the show Girls. And I had no idea until I watched it with my roommate. And then a really good show, but that is a really sad scene. But I'm eating chili for breakfast slash lunch because I made it last night and I didn't get to eat it last night. I ate spaghetti instead because my roommate made spaghetti. Very good. I made it not like super different, essentially the same, but I used a different can of diced tomatoes. So they had Italian seasoning on them. Don't know if I can really tell a difference. I just realized that last time when I used the chili seasoned tomatoes, it made it like just a little bit too spicy, which I mean is probably not too spicy for your average human. I'm just a fucking wimp when it comes to spice. But this is good. I think chili might be like my main meal prep. So I never actually tried this last night to know if it was good. I just tried a little spoonful while I was making it, but I mostly was just eating carrots because I was trying to get the carrots softened, so I kept testing the carrots. So there's probably like barely any carrots left in this now because I'm pretty sure I ate like a good majority of them just from testing it. But it's still good nonetheless. I really like it. So I think it'll be one of my main like meal prep options, especially because it's not expensive to make and it makes so much. Like I have a giant container, like this freaking bag that's full, and then I have a little meal container for today, and then I have another Tupperware container about that big that the rest of it is in. So it makes a lot. You can freeze it. I don't, because I go through it kind of fast enough that I don't need to, but that's always an option. So I wanted to test it. I was also hungry, and I wanted to make sure that if I brought it tonight I was gonna eat it, and I will. So that's good because I like it. And I'm gonna save some for my sister too so that she can try it, because I saved her some last time but she never ended up eating it. Just sat in my fridge. But I'm seeing her tomorrow, so I'll bring her some tomorrow. Round of applause for myself, pat on the back. I'm a picky ass eater, so I really like this. It takes a lot to get me to eat like my whole plate, bowl, meal, whatever, but this shit is so good. I definitely like these diced tomatoes more because my issue is that the whole chili wasn't too spicy the last time. It was just the tomatoes. So anytime I got a bite with a tomato, it was like very overwhelming, like chili flavoring. So I much prefer these tomatoes with Italian seasoning because it's a different flavor. It's not overwhelming. But yeah, I have to get dressed and ready for work. I want to cut up some cucumber. I wonder if I have balsamic dressing. I don't know. I'm gonna look, but I want to cut up some cucumber. That way I have some veg for later. And then I also want to cut up myself an apple to eat when I first like get to work, because I like having something to like snack on. And I have 2 apples that I need to eat before they go bad, so I'm gonna do that. I'm really glad that I tapped into teenage me last night and did like some like glam makeup, a red eyeshadow look. It actually came off, which was nice. Like my eyes aren't stained red, which is nice. It came off quite easily, actually. It wasn't a problem at all. I just found glitter. I told you it needs more glitter. I wish I could do like a very deep voice so I could do that, because it makes me laugh so much. But anyways, yeah, so I gotta figure out what I'm wearing for the commute to work, and then I'll pack my uniform with me as per usual. It's a very beautiful day outside, so I'm very excited to go for a walk. Not that I ever show that part. But I hate filming in public. It's so loud and overwhelming. I feel like you can't hear me because of the cars and blah blah blah, just so much. And I myself already feel like I get stared at a lot, that when I pull a camera out I'm like, oh god, now I feel like I look like that bitch, you know, like, I mean, I am that bitch. I have a hard time being perceived. That's what we are working on. This is exposure therapy. So here we are. Anyways, I'm gonna go get dressed because if I don't, I'm gonna be late. So